morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, no matter where your geographic is. This is Jay Randy, and we are back again with another beautiful presentation. This is a live podcast, so we encourage you to join us so that we can continue our conversation as always. This platform is all about discussing the issue in Liberia, looking at the causal factor and understanding the root causes, and then focusing on the preventive and corrective action in our society, whether it's economics, politics, the environment, security, and you name it. We are here to provide all the solution if we have it to the issue that we are impacted with. Welcome to the show. We have a lot of grounds to cover today, and we cannot do it alone. And that is why we ask you to kindly share our video. Today, we have a list of video for you to discuss. So, wherever you are, well, I wish that you are in a better position right now to join us so that we can have the conversation. We're going to run this thing up to an hour and a half, and then we'll stop, and then we'll come back again this evening. But in the meantime, I'd like to welcome every one of you guys. Again, my name is Jay Randy, all right, and I will be showing myself very shortly. But in the meantime, I just want to remind you that we run the platform, and on the platform there are things that we do. Right now, we are broadcasting through all these different medium as you can see them. So wherever you are, it is your pleasure to select whatever you want to select. And then, of course, we do ask for any donation from you because we cannot run this platform without any sort of donation. We encourage phone call into the show, but we cannot do that if the phone lines are not working. And that is why we are making this open appeal to you guys to see what you guys can do to help us out in making sure that our phone lines are up and running. So whatever you have to donate, please do not hesitate to do that for us. All right. So again, welcome to the J Randy Show, and thank you guys so much for taking your time to join me here. To start the curtain raiser, we want to go over where we left off yesterday for those of you guys that missed that. And then after that, we will begin the show and I will start to show myself so that you guys can get to interact with me. So as we go into the show, this is what we're going to start the show with. All right. So there's a guy who had been victimized. All right. So you're going to see him shortly. Another victim of Joe Parker Bidego scam. He gave this guy a fake machine. Let the guy be the one to speak for himself because we are not in the business of speaking for anyone here, but we are only here to provide you with the full blast information. Again, please share the video. I'm sharing the video, and then right after the conversation, I will be coming live. All right. So here we go, guys.
Good evening. And here in Liberia, um, everything is okay here from where we sit. But this is an interesting um, conversation with Mr. Thank you very much, who requires our attention to make a very important statement. And we're here to listen to Mr. Thank you very much. He threatens to withdraw his support from the Unity Party and the Baka administration and support um, the CDC or George Weah comes 2029. Nobody knows his reason exactly, but Mr. Thank you very much is here to say why he has decided to take this decision. And so we decided to bring our camera to him as a result of his continual request, at our doorstep to really understand why Mr. Thank you very much is threatening to take this decision against the Unity Party. Of course, Mr. Thank you very much is known popularly to be a supporter of the Unity Party, practically the ruling establishment right now. And in the Bonn election, he was one of those vigorously campaigning in Lopa County. But why he has decided to threaten to to withdraw his support from the Unity Party and support CDC come 2029 is what nobody knows. And he has always said and continues to say, even up to now, that too many things are happening within the range of the Unity Party that he doesn't like. So he wants to make something very clear why he has decided to withdraw his support from the Unity Party. Mr. Thank you very much. How are you?
How are you, Gira? How are?
Yeah, we needed to lay the basis while we wait our followers to come and to have some clear understanding of why you decided to take this decision. What happened?
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah.
Nigeria, how are you? Been supporting me doing the carpenter up to down? Okay. They give me a cassava mill.
Yeah, cassava machine.
Yeah, cassava machine.
Yeah.
Up to that, they put that machine in Vanyama here. It's in Vanyama here.
Where you want to carry the machine?
Fasavota, Kulahan district.
Yeah. Okay, let's really understand why you want to withdraw your support from the United Party.
Thank you. Like back at the end now.
Okay.
You say it's like for A, B, C, from A to B, right?
Yeah.
For then you go to C.
Yeah.
Nigeria. Nigeria, how I will tell you, my brother, I love JNB more than another thing. But now the poor already want to betray me. Can you imagine? I made a casa big cassava in my home. Up to now, cassava is that machine now. There are no for me to carry a machine in the home. Send the bread machine on. What more, sir? I think you can more, right? September, right?
Your cassava, yeah. The earlier part of September,
on the second.
Yeah, the second of September.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now September, sir. Now I did August, right? August, the second.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you imagine? We get benefit of that machine. No way.
So what do you really want? Is it because they brought the machine here and you haven't been able to take it to where you want to carry it? That's why you want to leave the Unity Party?
I don't have money. When I did person, Mama got break that guy number. When I call, she put one number out on the one. Tell me now. When I call, Gaba got in mind, no response. Mr. Gala, no response. Yeah, and it's not Nuta. I got a coca here. No. Amen.
Are you saying that they have?
I know I need you. The Hale going to be to me. Can you imagine? Somebody that fought battle for you.
Are you saying that they have abandoned you?
Surely. Can you imagine? I didn't go to school. I said, only the man gets supposed to be in the bush.
But they have given you machine.
Well, I will get a machine in the home. No money.
But when did you say you wanted to carry the machine? Because they assign car.
Yes. But the person do not drop the machine here and go back.
I know that there was a Land Cruiser that brought that machine to local.
Surely.
But what was the exact destination? Did you tell them where you were carrying the machine?
Surely, yes. I said I'm going to Fasavo town.
And the driver said he can only stop to Vanyama.
He said no stop to Vanyama here.
So what's the meeting? Is it because they brought the machine and stopped it to Vanyama and they don't want to transport it now? That's why you live in the Unity Party?
Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Because of one fight is that the product gave me $5.
Yeah, after giving you the machine.
Yes.
They did not give you.
And now, rapper behind me say, "Oh, you may go to sell the machine. You going to do the one they do." I said, "No, the machine, it was going to mean that."
Yeah, you need to stop that call. It seems to be like somebody is trying to call you.
Come in.
Just hold the phone.
No. Let be so.
Okay.
And now, the machine are going to be done to empower people then. For agriculture.
Yeah.
If I sell that machine, let me have finish myself.
So you don't want to sell the machine?
Nothing.
You need to hold that person continues to call you. So you need to. Yeah.
So in doing this, the people are already behaving bad to me. Yeah.
So you want to leave them. But how sure are you that if you go to the CDC, things will be okay for you? Do you have any connection with the CDC? Has anyone from the CDC connected you or called you so far?
For me, I'm a man that can do connection.
Yeah.
To connect people then together.
Yeah.
Yes. People are behind me, but for me,
They are calling you.
Yeah, I said I want to be a chameleon. But please, I beg JMB, let it help me get my machine in my home. I said, I'm going to father to go to buy zine, whatsoever. No. But they say, we'll do agriculture, right? Can you imagine? My brother, it's too heavy, man. It had to talk.
No, but you are talking that you have something on your mind.
I'm not feeling fine.
Yeah, but what is really not making you to people? Because by you just saying that they brought the machine and stopped it here in Bonjama, and they don't want to carry it to your home in Fasaru, so for that reason, you will support George Weah 2029.
Yeah, but the boy behind me. The boy will help me to support.
So okay, let's put it this way now.
Yeah.
Assuming that George Weah people send you money to transport the machine to your home, it doesn't mean you will support them?
No.
Yeah.
The VP. They call him what? Jeremiah Kun. That means a good human being. Yes. See, I'm a zop.
Yes, we understand. Mr. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Can you tell us one new reason
yes,
why?
Yes.
But you're not saying the
yes.
reason.
I can bring to the point now.
Yeah.
I also received cassava meal, rice meal, sugar meal.
You requested for 3 machines.
3 machines, yes.
I
said I don't go to school.
Yeah.
Up to now,
one of the machines I've already.
I already got it, but the machine now.
The machine.
Yeah, the rest is getting on there.
The rust.
Yes. So I went to my car, he told the photo and post it out. They post it.
So they just gave you the machine for the name. Is that what?
Get for the name. No.
But
I had tried it, got pick up.
Yes, okay.
It's a fit machine again to me.
Or you tried to start it, it did not work.
No way.
But when you were taking it from the place where they gave it to you in Monrovia,
and I'm taking it from there.
Who took it from there?
I brought it to my house. Why leave it on the old road? It's a guy in the car, Lego. Yeah, machine Lego in Voyama. I got a machine. Another try the machine. Why put guys and I put good guys outside.
So, but when you brought it, you tried the generator.
I tried. No way. Not doing it. So, at least I told Yomli Kanga, Lauren, I went to her house.
But have you reported that to the people who give the machine to you to the?
But the guy they don't want to.
Send them the.
I say my number because I call it Cobra. 21. Every guy call it 21. Can put number 21. Thank you.
So that's that's the key reason.
I keep reaching them, umbrella.
But you got other local authorities that you can reach to. You in Fonjama, you got other.
I say my brother.
If you call the people, they don't take the call. I'm saying you got other local authorities like the commissioner, the other people who are part.
Commissioner, he want me to me. When he see me say he can take me to be, I'm a devil to him. Devil Mauro. Let me for one side, man.
No, you remember you
don't
no, wait.
I know you.
Mr. Thank you, you're talking with.
Hey, man, I beg you.
You are talking about a commissioner.
Yeah, but that is that.
You need to watch your language now.
Sorry, I said it. He don't bad to me.
Okay.
When you see me, you can take me to be a devil.
Okay.
I want to know about him.
So besides the commissioner, who else have you tried to?
The soup. That means God will bless you. God will bless the family.
Okay.
Nothing been far, but for the people and call, it's very, very hard.
Oh, he doesn't pick your call too.
It's very, very hard. Yeah. But God will bless you. It's not go to him, can get my bonus by whatsoever sort. Yes. Labla Masakwe.
Yeah.
God will bless you and get a better generation. But for that man to pick up my call, it's hard.
But you are saying two different things. He doesn't take your call.
He get my call. We'll go to his office.
When you walk to him.
Yeah, thank you.
He can do it best.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So finally now, we want to leave you because your message is already delivered. You said the people have abandoned you.
Surely.
Yeah. And so they brought a machine that is now working.
And now working, not only cans.
And give it to you. And you did not try it in Monrovia. You came.
Not only cans. I just saw what the car said. They go, you know, five. I got 125% that I registered them. We have cell phone number. Whatsoever. People got Gary and myself. No bike can even order call me. And secondly, when I try their number, bill out on the one.
So the major thing now, why would maintain you on the why would maintain your support in the to the party? If, for example, Now, what I'm asking is, when they transport the machine, maybe if they send mechanic there, they come and check the machine and it picks up, it start working perfect. Then
I'll be happy.
They transport it.
I'll be happy.
Okay.
That's only our old benefit our A. Lord put out just on the seat on the seat paper there. The old benefit our A. This about empower putting.
Yeah.
Yes. Now for the dance that I'm gonna sell it. I go to somebody say if for you know to empower the community while living in.
Okay. So we want to say thank you very much. And if you have any other message aside from what you have already delivered, we appreciate if you can deliver that message at least in just 1 minute, and that will be okay.
All right. What I will say that I'm not feeling fun, really. I'm not feeling fun. I'm gonna post on social media. I'm gonna put on the line.
You call people, you will be United Partisans.
My brother, I'm feeling bad, man. I'm feeling bad, Gideon. The first year get me not working, not on the cans. Tell me now. Now you get play for me, say, but me no book, there's only cans. You get a free ass. You play on him, man. Hey, man, go on a side, man. Go for the party. I'm a hack in the party. And number two, that God should tell me that I must fight for the battle for the country here. You want to play for me? And he will then, but one time I bike. I take my bike home. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, and thank you guys so much for listening. This is just the beginning of today's conversation. Very, very, very interesting conversation. And I have one more video for you guys. And then after that video, we will be live. There is an ongoing conflict that is happening within the CDC. We're going to present that here. And there is another important video that I'm going to show to you guys also too that is very dear to my heart. If you are someone who always reflect on your past and seems to be very passionate about your past, well, stick with me today. Again, you're going to enjoy that. But in the meantime, let me give you another flashback. You know, there is something interesting about Joseph Boyka leadership and his behavior. So here we go again with another video here, and I would like you guys to enjoy this one too. All right, it's from the past, blast from the past.
Stay in Lofa County, like I told you this morning, we are on our way. And, we've been going to towns and villages to interact with the people and disabuse the minds of Liberians that say Lofa County is the stronghold of Joseph Boyka. So a young man just walked up to me and want to express his dissatisfaction on the speculations in Montserrado County. So let me get your name.
My name is Amara M. Trawale Jr. Many people call me Master Warris, and I'm the chairman and the founder of the movement of the downtrodden youth of Bonjama District.
So, and you walked to me very angry this morning, and what is the reason for that anger that you came to me with?
I'm very desperate, even more than anger, because people sit in Monrovia there and say that this place is already controlled by the Vice President Joseph Boyka. That is a blatant lie. A blatant lie. You know, we the Levines, we are even disappointed over Boyka. We are disappointed in his leadership.
What do you mean you are disappointed? Boyka being a man from Lofa County, and you being from Lofa County, then you say you're disappointed. Why are you disappointed?
And that's the thing, in fact, that we mislead us, because he's from Lofa County, so we should vote him in even if he is not qualified for the position.
You mean Boyka is not qualified?
Well, qualification does not have to only deal with education. He got the education, but the experience to move this country forward, he doesn't have it, because he's been on board for the past 12 years. What he didn't do, you anticipate him to do something more than that? That's the area where the disqualification comes in. I'm not saying that he's not educated, but he's not qualified to move this country forward. And the kind of a conception, the kind of a mind the people have in Monrovia there, they sit and say this place controlled by Joseph Boyka is lie. You know, you know very well, we were in Bakedu yesterday. I'm from Bakedu anyway.
Oh, you're from Bakedu?
I'm from Bakedu anyway, the Kodobone district. You know, you were there yesterday and you saw the kind of momentum. You know, and even when George Weah entered the town a couple of days ago, the entire Bonjama was on fire politically. When Joseph Boyka came, this town was looking like it was even sleeping.
You joking?
You know? I'm not joking. I'm telling you something from the bottom of my heart. I'm a mastercratic leader. I control 315 members of 315 youth in this district. And let me tell you something. Joseph Boakai has no tangibles to point at in Lofa here. If anybody is daring me, let anybody come up and say Joseph Boakai has chicken horse in Fonjama here, not to even talk about building. You understand? You traveled yesterday to Kolahu. Okay, I was even thinking that I said, let the protocol not take the decision for Joshua to go to Foya because this guy couldn't come back. And that's the hometown road of Joseph Boakai. You saw the road. How it's horrible, very horrendous. You understand? The road is bad to say the least. You understand? Charity begins at home. If this man cannot do anything for Lofa, he didn't do anything for Lofa for the past 12 years, what do you expect out of him? Let's not be joking here, man. Let's not be joking. You know, the driver can change, but the car will still remain. Oh, Madam Salim, Joseph Boakai, they form in the same predicament. We can't elect them for another 24 years. You know, what will we be doing? So you want to tell me that the only one that have the brain to run this country?
So you say, what part of Lofa specifically you from?
I'm from Kwadugboni district. Specifically, I'm from Marvin Konedu. Marvin Konedu is in the Kwadugboni district. It's one of the renowned towns in the Kwadugboni district. I'm not far from the home of Dr. Edward Bian Kesari, the founder of the Unity Party. Unity Party is for Lofayan. But Lofayan are tired with the Unity Party. You understand? If the Unity Party could have another driver, maybe the sympathizers of the Unity Party could be much. If it had gone another driver. But the driver is still the same.
So you say the Lofa citizens are angry with Boakai because you can't point out any tangible, one single tangible.
Nothing of the sort. You know why? Joseph Boakai is associated with people who have already failed this county. You know.
And who are some of those people?
Even every time he comes here, the incumbent, Honorable Mayangu Bian Fofana. Honorable Mayangu Bian Fofana, my own Madingo sister from Kwadugboni district, has failed this district. We were moving up and down behind her to 2011. But now she failed us and she wants us again to re-elect her. It can't work. Senator George Tengbe on the United Party ticket. Those are the failures that are behind Joseph Boakai. So I'm sorry, he's not going to go anywhere because the people of Labour County are disenchanted over their leadership. Let not somebody sit down in Monrovia and say Lofa is for Joseph Boakai. You'll be making a very grievous mistake.
So what is your final message to the people? You got hundreds of people all around the world that are looking at you.
This message could go even beyond what we anticipate. You understand? I want this message to go forward. Let it go through the length and breadth of this country that Joseph Boakai does not have any political control over Lofa County. Lofa is divided over the leadership of Joseph Boakai. You understand? The only thing people can say here in Lofa is that he served as the managing director for LPMC in normal days. That's not enough. 24 years in government, I still to be corrected, but I think he has spent more than 24 years in government.
In 40 years.
40 years. What does he want now? Let him go back and build his home. Foya Tinga, I think that's the area he's from.
Oh, from Foya Tinga.
No road there. No road. You saw the road yesterday.
Very terrible.
No road. So how many years we should sit again for the Bangam and the Kama road to be fixed? We know that Josh Weah is the only option. The alternative choice to political freedom, social, economical freedom in this country, for us to get over this dodging, is not to re-elect any members of the Unity Party. Let us carry Josh Weah. I interacted with Josh Weah yesterday. I saw him. I said, but wait now. There is a man, so common man, like this. It means that when this man is at the executive marshal tomorrow, nobody will be afraid to go around him. You know, I was speaking to him. I said, you know, you were my friend. I'm sorry for that expression. No, but he's so too down to earth. And I'm not seeing a reason why we shouldn't give this leadership to Josh Weah. I don't know why. I don't know why. And this question seems to be very rhetorical. Why can't we elect Josh Weah to liberate us economically?
The people say Josh Weah ain't no book. That's the reason why we're not.
And you know why? I'm an expert in English. That's the reason why they call me Master of Words. When Josh Weah was speaking to people yesterday, because people say those things here and there that he doesn't speak good English, I was standing by his side, listening to the final pronunciation of his words. the ED, the SRED, the ZRED, and he got everything intact. This guy is eloquent. Very, very eloquent. Very, very eloquent indeed. I evaluated his speech. Very, very eloquent. Yeah, very, very eloquent. You know, to know that somebody speaks good English, not only the vocabulary, but you look at the subject verb agreement, the pronoun antecedent, the cases of the pronouns, and everything was intact. I'm not seeing any politician that can speak with logic right now in Liberia than George Weah. Not only the English, but the logic. The logic.
So what is? We are on our way to Bakedu now, and I'm sure you will be with the team.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say to the people of Bakedu?
When we get into Bakedu, you will see the rousing welcome. The ceremony will be very electric. Very, very electric. They can't wait to see George Manneh Weah and Joel Howard Taylor. You understand? It's a let-go ticket. A let-go ticket. You understand? Kwadu Goni. You know, people say,
hello there to every one of you guys. Welcome to you guys. Let's see here what we can do here now.
Good evening. And here in Liberia, everything is okay here from where we sit.
All right, guys. So
But this is
let me start the show now. Let's start the show. Hello there to everyone. This is J. Randy here, and thank you so much for joining me here. It's always a pleasure to be here all the time. We are broadcasting on all channels right now, so wherever you are, just relax. It's the same show on the same channel. So thank you guys so much for taking your time out to join me here. All right. So let me do this here. Okay. So where were we? We were over here. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So welcome to the show. Again, my name is J. Randy, and thank you guys so much for joining me here. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. Let me see how far we are with this. I don't know whether you guys can hear me. I think you guys can hear me here now. All right. So for those of you who are watching by way of the phone, you'll be able to hear me, but you will not be able to see the video. So wherever you are, it's up to you to join me, and it is your choice. Today we have a couple of video for you guys, and the video has to do with what is happening in the country, and we just want to say welcome to the show, and thank you guys so much for the opportunity. All right. There is an ongoing problem within the CDC. All right. There is an ongoing problem within the CDC. As you can see here, I'm going to share that with you guys right here. All right. There is an ongoing problem in the CDC. And here is the problem. Here is the problem. We are going to touch the problem today. All right. So you see Jankaku here to the right-hand side. And then you also see President Weah to the left-hand side. The CDC is going through a crisis right now. And this crisis is very, very serious. I know oftentimes when I say things, people don't tend to listen to me, but it's okay. But I know that in the end, whatever I say will come to pass. So I would like to encourage you guys to share the video and let us have the conversation. Like I said, we are broadcasting on all channels right now, and it is up to you where you want to be. As long as you are comfortable listening to me, that's fine. All right. So that is okay. So as you can see here, we have the CDC is in a major crisis, and I am going to put a title there right now. Serious conflict within, all right, within the CDC. Let me try to make that adjustment quickly here for you guys here. So serious conflict within the CDC. What is that conflict? And why am I talking about it right now? All right. I am talking about it right now because some people within the CDC that feel that they cannot be the one to come out here to let you guys know about the situation. So they have reached out to me and said to me, J. Randy, yes, we really want you to speak on our behalf as it relates to the situation happening in the CDC. You will recall since the defeat of the CDC government by the Unity Party, or the return of the Unity Party government, the CDC from my perspective, I have been able to tell the sedition that they need to reorganize, excuse me, and restructure the, excuse me, reorganize and restructure. But whether it is Mr. Weir or any other high up in the party, they are not doing anything to solve that problem. Mr. Weir clearly understood that prior to the election, there had been disenchanted sedition that had been crying out there in the wilderness, and nothing was done as far as what is happening within the party. And with that, they went to election and the party was defeated. This time around is going beyond that now. There is a big divide within the CDC party structure. And I'm going to present that to you guys today. And without further delay, let me present the video to you guys so that you can get to hear what's happening. And then from there, I will begin to give you guys what I describe as over the phone conversation, the communication that I got, and then we'll have a better conversation. But if you're a sedition, I'm telling you, you already got what we describe as disenchanted sedition out there. And then within the party, you also have people who are disappointed with the party as well. There are consequences with not paying attention. I mean, there are consequences related to not paying attention to the situation. All I'm saying here, I'm saying this thing because I know it will come to pass. You cannot be having people out there who are not part of the party anymore because they felt that they were disenchanted. And then the little one that's stuck with you, you come in now and you divide the party. So who is creating the conflict? I'm going to tell you guys a story so that you can begin to understand what's actually happening. And this is not going to be the end. We're going to talk about this throughout the day today, and we're going to talk about it during the course of the week. If you are a sedition out there, I'm going to give you a story. And then after that story, I would ask you whether that makes sense to you or not. So in the meantime, let me present the video to you guys here, and so that you can get to understand what actually happened here. So without further delay, the video starts now.
Good afternoon, good evening, fellow sedition, fellow Liberian, wherever you find yourself. My name is Success A.B. Dennis. If you like, you can put a title. I'm a pastor. I'm Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. Basically, I'm here today to make some level of clarity. I know it has been circulating in the media, be it print or electronic media, that there is a conflict within the CDC USA, which is true, a very serious conflict. And we want to let the public know and let everybody know that the conflict came about as a result of the expired leadership violating our Constitution. All that we're doing is to ensure that the rule of law within the CDC USA is respected. From Article 1 to Article 27 of this Constitution is in gross violation of Manon Constant duopoly leadership, and we as partisans thought it wise to say no to the process. Now, I know others may think that we are fighting because we hate somebody. No. The Constitution says our chairperson should have election month, not less than 3 months to the expiration of your tenure. That was not done.
Okay.
Again, North Dakota Convention drew in New York as the next venue for subsequent convention.
Okay.
That was not also respected. Now, when it came to the entire convention issue, I just want to go straight to the point and let the people know why we took this action.
Okay.
We saw a lot of irregularities,
Tell me about
breach
it.
of procedure, violation of constitution, so many things.
Okay.
We try to see how we can resolve this issue. Constant, her team refused to listen.
Okay.
So we decided to seek redress through our global chairman. We wrote Liberia.
I hope you got an understanding what the guy is saying.
Almost 5 months ago.
That very soon too.
And if chairman, Cole come against this video, I know he will know that I'm saying the truth. We wrote almost 5 months ago informing him of the unfolding in CDC USA, and we needed his intervention.
Okay.
Nothing was said. Nothing was done.
Okay.
It was ignored. We kept back to back calling him, making reminder. I got text messages that he and I exchanged.
Okay.
Kept promising we find a solution to the problem. We find a solution to the problem. At the dying minute, we realized that games were being played with us. I, for one, and other people on my team were deprived the right to register and contest for whatever position that we think we are qualified to contest for within the CDC USA. Okay. We were deprived that right. The next thing is that Mano Constant Suendopo handpicked someone she thinks she can influence, which is Tada Sherry. Mampu, you come to think about it. CDC USA going to a convention, and all of the top position within the CDC USA are going on web ballot, and it's only one state feeding all the candidate, chairman, Pennsylvania, co-chair, Pennsylvania, financial secretary, you name the rest. Is there any no other state in the US that is qualified to produce a candidate?
Yep.
But because they choose to disrespect our right as citizen within the US, we decided to stand up.
Okay.
We went to court. The court did the survey of the document to the sheriff. They said the document fraudulent. According to them, the Constant Hall team said our document is fraudulent. They don't respect it. They will go ahead with the convention.
For you guys, okay?
We're not going to fight them. We're not going to do anything. The rule of law in this country is the rule of law. But we just want to assure everybody, if our stand-up bearer, our first party, our partisan, party chairman, our secretary general, everybody that is listening to this video, we want to make it crystal clear that we will not bow down to Mano Duopo.
I don't blame you guys.
What she and her team are doing, we will not bow down to it.
I don't blame you guys.
If this will result to us having 2 CDC USA, then we're happy.
Yeah, and that's difficult, Labrin.
But I think we have sacrificed enough for this party, and our right have to be respected. We're not going to allow people to abuse us. Enough happened that I cannot explain all on this video. But I just want to make it clear that our intention is not to undermine the progress of CDC, but we want to make sure that CDC will remain a vibrant political party, and we stand by that. Lastly, and that was the main reason that I personally decided to Martin German, let's go to court.
Okay.
I talked to a few stakeholders, and that was the question I kept asking them. Gentlemen, we have just lost election in Liberia. Our party executive trying to rebrand the party with the slogan, turning a setback into a comeback. CDC USA that should be the backbone to the CDC globally, because we are the.
He gets stuck. All right, guys. I think the video stopped there. Yes, I think the video stopped there. But let's go back again and listen to the video. I want to give you guys the opportunity to see it from both fronts. So let me log into that quickly here. This is a developing story. It had been hidden for a while. and I just want to make sure that you guys are aligned with what is happening. So let's try to get into it here. Okay, I think I have that screenshot here for you guys now. So it's going to be right here. So I see it right here. Okay, so let's go back. Let me test it again. I'm going to rerun the video again for you guys so that you guys over here can see that, okay? Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to put it back up again, and then we're going to listen to him. Okay. So,
my name is Success A.B. Dennis. If you like, you can put a title. I'm a pastor. I'm Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. Basically, I'm here today to make some level of clarity. I know it has been circulating in the media, be it print or electronic media, that there is a conflict within the CDC USA, which is true. A very serious conflict.
So that's the
And
image
we
you
want to
look
let
at, guys.
the public know and let everybody know that the conflict came about as a result
So those of you watching, you can see what I'm
the
watching.
expired leadership
All right, so there you go.
violating our constitution. All that we're doing is to ensure that the rule of law within the CDC USA is respected. From Article 1 to Article 27 of this Constitution is in gross violation of Manon Constant Suen duopo leadership, and we as partisans thought it wise to say no to the process. Now, I know others may think that we are fighting because we hit somebody. No.
All right, so guys, let me get it on the screen. Let me get this on the screen. Okay. Let's get it on the screen, and let me come back here and talk about this a little bit here. I hope that you guys can hear me. All right, I hope that you guys can hear me. So let's talk about this a little bit here. All right, let me get this. Let me get myself off the screen quickly here. So this is frustrating, guys. This is actually frustrating to every sedition, and I want you guys to please come here and let's discuss this with an open mind. We have to discuss it with an open mind, because what is happening here, it is not right at all. What happening here is not right. We have to be very, very fair to everyone that belongs to the party. People are being disenchanted in the CDC party, and just because you're close to somebody does not mean that you have that right. The guy is telling you that, oh, we have a constitution. We have the constitution. So let me run it again, and then after that, we'll start the analysis. All right? Let me run it again, and then after that, we'll start the analysis. So let me bring the guy back again, and let us listen to him again.
Good afternoon, good evening, fellow citizen, fellow Liberian, wherever you find yourself. My name is Success A.B. Dennis. If you like, you can put a title. I'm a pastor. I'm Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. Basically, I'm here today to make some level of clarity. I know it has been circulating in the media, be it print or electronic media, that there is a conflict within the CDC USA, which is true, a very serious conflict. And we want to let the public know and let everybody know that the conflict came about as a result of the expired leadership violating our constitution. All that we're doing is to ensure that the rule of law within the CDC USA is respected. From Article 1 to Article 27 of this Constitution is in gross violation of Manon Constant Suen duopo leadership, and we as partisans thought it wise to say no to the process. Now, I know others may think that we are fighting because we hit somebody. No. The Constitution says our chairperson should have election month, not less than 3 months to the expiration of your tenure.
Yeah, that's the Constitution.
That was not done.
Yeah.
Again, North Dakota Convention
Please pay attention because when I start the analysis, we'll focus on all the things I'm saying.
drew in New York as the next venue for subsequent convention.
Yep.
That was not also respected.
There you go.
Now, when it came to the entire convention issue, I just want to go straight to the point and let the people know why we took this action.
Yep.
We saw a lot of irregularities, breach of procedure, violation of constitution, so many things. We try to see how we can resolve this issue. Constant, her team refused to listen. So we decided to seek redress through our global chairman. We wrote Liberia almost 5 months ago. And if chairman, come against this video, I know he will know that I'm saying the truth. We wrote almost 5 months ago informing him of the unfolding in CDC USA, and we needed his intervention. Nothing was said, nothing was done. It was ignored. We kept back to back calling him, making reminder. I got text messages that he and I exchanged. Kept promising we found a solution to the problem. We found a solution to the problem. At the dying minute, we realized that games were being played with us.
There you go.
I, for one, and other people on my team were deprived the right to register and contest for whatever position that we think we are qualified to contest for within the CDC USA. We were deprived that right. The next thing is that Mano Constance Suendopo handpicked someone she thinks she can influence, which is Tada Sherif. Mampu, you come to think about it.
Yeah.
CDC USA going to a convention. And all of the top position within the CDC USA are going on web ballot. And it's only one state feeding all the candidate, chairman, Pennsylvania, co-chair, Pennsylvania, financial secretary, you name the rest. Is there any no other state in the US that is qualified to produce a candidate? But because they choose to disrespect our right as CDC within the US, we decided to stand up. We went to court. The court did the survey of the document to the sheriff. They said the document is fraudulent. According to them, the Constant Hall team said our document is fraudulent. They don't respect it. They will go ahead with the convention. We're not going to fight them. We're not going to do anything. The rule of law in this country is the rule of law. But we just want to assure everybody, if our stand-up bearer, our first party, our partisan, party chairman, our secretary general, everybody that is listening to this video, we want to make it crystal clear that we will not bow down to Mano Duopo. What she and her team are doing, we will not bow down to it. If this will result to us having 2 CDC USA, it will happen. But I think we have sacrificed enough for this party, and our right have to be respected. We're not going to allow people to abuse us. Enough happened that I cannot explain all on this video. But I just want to make it clear.
Thank you there, my brother. And thank you very much for bringing this to our attention. Let me turn the video around here. All right. Let me turn the video around here so that those of you guys watching me here will get to understand. There are prominent people in the CDC that have reached out to me. People that you trust. They called me yesterday and they make sure that I understand what is happening in the CDC. And they said there's nobody else that they can bring the issue to but to me. And I asked them why. They are saying because we trust you. You always get on issue and you don't let it go. And they are right about that. I don't care about them, whether you belong to CDC or you're a diehard sedition, you're a diehard reaction. I don't care for them. And that's why I can't wait for Donald Trump to win this election. I really want for Donald Trump to win. The reason I want for Donald Trump to win the election is that the racist people that behind Donald Trump, I want them to have that power where they will say they don't care for African men feelings. They don't care about your feelings. They just want things to be done. That's what I want for Donald Trump to be president, because there are some of you guys who call yourselves sedition, and while your brother and sister going through, because you have connection with WIA, Finabono, Carrasco, you don't care. That's the same way the American who support Donald Trump, that don't care about our feelings. I want them to give Donald Trump that power so he can come and do unto us as we are not doing unto other people. That is the reason when you hear me talking about why Donald Trump should come to power. Because this issue here, I see people asking everybody, just share the video here, but there is a divided sedition here. Some people say, oh, we don't want to do this, we want to do that. You listen to the brother over there. All right. And this video will be used against CDC in the coming election. The video will be used. I'm not going to give out on the video. I'm going to start hitting the video here that people who in the Unity Party and opposition will take my video and use it against CDC in the 2029 election. Because there are things I'm going to say, and if George Weah cannot handle the problem, then George Weah cannot be president of Liberia anymore. But the last thing we want to have is a divided sedition. You got a constitution that governs the way things are done, and then you got people who are there doing things out of the constitution, and not Mr. Weah, not Mr. Janko, they take inside. So whose side are they on? Let me tell you the story here so far, folks. So you'll share the video here. Let me tell you the story here, right? So I got a call yesterday. Let me just take this thing out of here right now, all right? I got a call yesterday. I'm not going to call the name, but those who are part of the other side, I'm going to call their names here. So I got a call yesterday. This guy called me and said, J. Randy, we have a problem. I'm like, what's going on? He said, last year, August, before the election that was held, where CDC got defeated, the convention was supposed to be held. The CDC convention was supposed to be held by how they call it? The CDC convention. Sorry there, guys. Let me put my earpiece in my ear so you guys can hear me. The CDC convention was scheduled to be held last year, August. All right? Last year, August, the CDC convention was scheduled to be held. But due to the election, the general and presidential election, the convention got pushed to the end of the election period, which makes sense, right? Yeah, because everything we're fighting for as sedition, it was going to be put to test, and that was the election. So there's no need to say, oh, let us have the convention, because strategy were being put into place where people are going to be campaigning and stuff like that. So it makes a general sense to postpone the convention, because at the convention, they were going to elect the new party chairman, from what I understood, right? Yes, all right, that's the CDC party chairman. So the convention got pushed, and during the election, we saw Prince Sherry, we saw all the other people campaigning, right? In the final analysis, CDC did not win, all right? People understood why CDC did not win. There were disenchanted sedition. Mr. Weah mentioned that during the campaign, that disenchanted sedition and welcome back. Saying it is one thing, but strategizing ways to bring the people back, that was something that Mr. Weah did not do. They did not even think about that from the get-go, to say, oh, you know what? Let's think about this thing here from the beginning, all right? Let's think about it from the beginning, where we need to start engaging the disenchanted sedition starting from maybe April, May, June. By July, we should be okay, because we'll be going into the election in November. That was never thought about. And Mr. Weah came and went for the election, and then, of course, he lost the election. So the disenchanted sedition were out there. They were not part of the election. Even if they did, they voted against George Weah. That's a problem there, right, folks? That's a problem, right? That is a problem, all right? So then what happened next? What happened next? After that problem did not get solved, the convention came, but according to the Constitution, according to the CDC Constitution, And I have the Constitution here because they sent it to me. The CDC Constitution says after every 2 years, there should be a CDC convention, leadership convention, where they will go and elect a new leader. That's the Constitution. In America here, they say all human beings are created equal, right? So when we see racist people doing things against black people or black men doing something against the white man, we will say the Constitution says you should not be racist against people, right? Right? Yes. All right? Yes. So the Constitution says within the CDC that after every 2 years, there should be a convention. And that convention should include all, I think, 17 chapters within the USA. I stand to be corrected. That Constitution, that mandate within the CDC Constitution was never followed. A CDC official cannot follow their own Constitution. Do you think CDC can be in charge of Liberia anymore? No. I will let the Liberian people know that CDC has an internal governance and constitutional crisis. That's why it is. They don't know how to govern because governor call for you following the rules, and then they have a constitution that they don't believe to follow. So we call that governance and constitutional problem. If George Weah does not understand that, I will let the Liberian people know that he cannot be president because he cannot solve his own problem. This is the George Weah man who is telling Boca that they got problem in the community. Now you're getting to see when I tell you guys that Mr. Weah knows exactly what he needs to do, but he's not taking the step because it's out of his interest, then he will take the step. But if it's not in Weah's interest, then Weah will not take that step. That's who Mr. Weah is. And we have to let the Liberian people know. But I'm not blaming him right now because we're going to take a baby step. But this thing has gone as far as on Jide Hard Talk show. And I'm very disappointed in Michael Gilmore. Very, very disappointed in Michael Gilmore. But I will come to that later on. All right? So, Sedition, let me say this to you guys. Your party got a constitution, right? What is the purpose of the Constitution? So that one group of people cannot have power over the other people, right? Those are all who live in America. Why we have the American Constitution? To protect you and me. Somebody can try to harass you, calling names. The Constitution will say, that's wrong. You can do that. And the police will come in your defense, right? And you say, yeah, thank you, police. So take that same mindset. CDC got a constitution. The Constitution says every 2 years, you should go for a leadership convention. And in a leadership convention, all hands should be on deck. That did not happen in the Constitution. There's a lady they call Constant. This lady decided to take the convention, I believe, to Iowa. She did not invite 14 chapters. She called for New York, she called for Pennsylvania, and then Iowa, out of the 17. That left with 14. They went for the convention, and usually the convention call for people having different groups that want to compete for the chairmanship and other positions. We saw that from Samuel Tuah being the leader, King Assefa Tokpa, or let's start with Assefa Tokpa, send that CDC USA. Assefa Tokpa, CDC USA, Atos Akama, and then we did the order. Those people follow the Constitution. But this time around, the lady they call Constant, I don't know whether she has a relationship with George Weah. I'm not talking about love relationship, but I'm talking about connection. I don't know whether she has a connection with George Weah or with Janka Cole. This lady was so brave enough to look at the CDC Constitution and say all chapters should be present at the leadership convention, and people who are supposed to get into those positions should be voted upon. That lady they call Constant. Constant came out and said, I don't give a damn about you guys. I don't care about your stupid constitution. I am going to handpick people to be in that position. And guess what she did? She re-elected herself. She re-elected herself and put herself in there. And that what prompted our pastor to come out now to say, you know what? This thing does not make sense. They took the issue to Michael Gilmore. According to the information that I received yesterday, they took the issue to Michael Gilmore instead of Michael Gilmore trying to discuss the causal factor, the root cause. Michael Gilmore, according to what I heard, decided to just take the side of Constant. The side of Constant. She decided to take the side of Constant. That's what she did. Is that fair justice? Well, hold on there. Let me show you something here quickly about Michael Gilmore here. Let me show you something quickly about Michael Gilmore here. You share the video of Michael Gilmore. You share the video of Michael Gilmore here. Let me show you guys something about Michael Gilmore here quickly. Let me show you something about Michael Gilmore here quickly here, guys. Let me show you something about Michael Gilmore here quickly so you can see. Let me show you something about Michael Gilmore here. When we talk about justice, let me show you something about Michael Gilmore here. Michael Gilmore, if he is the father, if Michael Gilmore is the father of the young people, he need to exhibit and he need to show some sense, all right? Some sense of urgency here, all right? He need to show some respect here, all right? Somebody say you are not saying the truth and you don't know anything about what happened. All right, I understand that. Ramika or Seyon, you don't watch the show, you come in here but not saying anything. The pastor is saying, what you have to say? What do you have to say? All right? We are presenting evidence. If you have what you think is not true, then why don't you bring your story? All right? Why don't you bring your story? All right? Why don't you bring your story? Madam Rubican Sarah, if what we say here is not true, bring your story. I will challenge you. Send me the friend request right now and come here. This is an open invitation for you. Come here. If you don't come and you read one more statement, you will be blocked. I'm inviting you now to come on the platform here now. Hit that button. I'm inviting you. Come on the platform and come and tell me your story. All right? Come and tell me your story. Any attempt, you don't tell me your story, I will block you. Let me get put you on blast. All right? Don't stand there. I'm inviting you. There's information you have. I want you to bring that information right now. All right? I want you to bring that information right now. All right? All right? I want you to bring that information right now. I want you to bring that information right now. Bring that information for me. All right? So I'm asking you to bring that information. Please bring that information. All right? I want you to bring that information right now. All right? I want you to bring that information. All right? So what I'm getting, the information I'm getting, Constant decided to replace herself with a former classmate of mine, Yahya Sharif. He lived in Bristol. Yahya Sharif lived in Bristol. He and I went to G. Darrell Gibson, the guy who they now elected as the CDC chairman. He lived in Bristol. His name is Yahya Sharif. He and I went to G. Darrell Gibson and we were in 7-3 together. Go ask him. Go and ask Yahya Sharif. All right? Go and ask him. He and I lived, we went to G. Darrell Gibson together. So, Madam Rubican, I really want you to come now and tell me your side of the story. All right? Come and tell me your side of the story. All right? All right? Come and tell me your side of the story. All right? Come and tell me your side of the story. Wherever I'm wrong, come and correct me. But what I would like to say here is this. Madam Constant, because of the constitutional term of the CDC, did not re-elect herself. That was an error on my part, according to my notes I just got. However, she allowed wet ballot to take place. she allowed web ballot to take place instead of coordinating by the Constitution to say, okay, I am Madam Constant. I'm not running anymore, but we are going to have this election. It was never done. Everything was done on a web ballot. Just how the people put Nnamdi Kanga in there as president pro tem on a web ballot. That means nobody participated in the process. Now, while that was done with, people were feeling bad, and you got to watch the pastor here, right? You watch the pastor here. The pastor came and said his own. The story went to Michael Gilman, from what I understood. The story went to Mr. Gilman. And you know what Mr. Gilman did? Mr. Gilman did not present himself as a big brother. He never presented himself as a big brother. I was under the impression that Mr. Gilman would come and say, look, what is wrong? I want the detail from this story. Well, Mr. Gilman, yes, we have a constitution where after every 2 years, we need to have a leadership convention where we'll be able to vote. Madam Constant tenure is over now. Her tenure is over. She's not going to be running. The venue was supposed to be in New York. However, it is now in Iowa. But under the watchful eye of Madam Constant Duopo, where ballot was brought in the midst, where there were no election, and people were only handpicked to be on the committee. But our constitution says that we need to have a voting process. That's what Mr. Gilman is supposed to be asking as big brother. But it is my understanding again that Mr. Gilman decided to take side with the process of how the people were giving those new positions. Fellow Liberians, this is not just for CDC. There's Joseph Boyka that we put in our more on, that bringing social or Loma people there in there, and not respecting some degree of fairness, where people are supposed to come from different countries to be in the Joseph Boyka government. A CDC is putting her more on Joseph Boyka for doing that. And then you see what people are complaining about. I just show you guys a video here. Then who are we? Then who are we? Where is the justice in the process that respect the constitution of the CDC? That after every 2 years, there should be a leadership convention where every chapter, if they are willing to participate, should put forward a candidate, and they will go through that process, and they will, in the end, find out who is the rightful candidate. That's how the process works. That's how the process works. The reason it came to me that I see myself as an outsider to CDC, because the process that everyone tried to follow, it hit a brick wall. Michael Gilman is the biggest platform for the CDC, especially in the diaspora. The people went to Michael Gilman. And what I'm gathering, Michael Gilman did not investigate the causal factor to look at the root cause and then analyzing the root cause to say, oh, you guys failed to follow the constitution that is expected of you guys. But what I'm hearing, Gilman decided to take the side of those who went into that process with not enough member of the chapter represented, not following the process of electing those people. You know what you're going to do to the party, Sedition? Lack of trust. If we don't teach you this, if Samuel don't teach you this, I will teach you this. It will show that the people cannot trust CDC leadership again. It will affect you seriously. It shows that you don't even know how to govern because you don't follow your own rules. And these things will be used against you in the coming election if you don't correct this problem. You need to correct the problem now. You need to correct the problem now. All right? You need to correct the problem. You can't keep having these things that are not representing the image. Government leadership, the confidence of the people should fall in the hands of those who are in the leadership. So whoever came here and want to despise what I'm saying, folks, Please. All right? Please. Please. Let me read what somebody say here again. Somebody say here, all right? She and Mr. Sharif. Yeah, I know Yahya Sharif. Y'all call Yahya Sharif. He and I went to GW Gissing. We're in the same class at GW Gissing. Mr. To was our science teacher. We used to call him Santeve To. Go and Yahya Sharif. His other brother, I think they used to call him Bwema Sharif. They both used to live in Philadelphia, but the last time I spoke to Yahya Sharif, he lived in Bristol. Let Yahya Sharif come here, because in our class that year, I was the only person that went on a roll in our 7-3 class. I was the only person. Asking about Mr. Mawe, the English teacher that used to speak all the BB book. I'm giving you evidence about Yahya Sharif. You don't know J. Rennie for true. Y'all go bring Yahya Sharif here. They used to live right opposite GW Gissing. As soon as you cross GW Gissing, right next to Francis Horton and play that back there. The way Yahya Sharif used to know. The reason I'm giving you all this thing is I know who Yahya Sharif is, and I'm here to tell you that what he did, he was wrong. So whatever Constant did was wrong. They are wrong because they did not follow the Constitution requirement. That is the root cause of this whole Huda Balu here. They did not follow the process of the Constitution. The contributing factor is alluded to Madam Constant, who did not invite everyone, who did not ensure that the process of voting procedures took place. She did not do that. She allowed a misuse and unaccepted process to take place. So the lack of following the Constitution and no good governance are the two root causes of why we're having a problem. Remember what I told you guys? Behavior always bring about what? Unsafe condition. Why citizens are having the unsafe condition among themselves? Because the behavior of Madam Constant and her friends and her associate got us to where we are today. So when people behavior over process, that behavior will bring about what? Unsafe condition. You see how people behavior can turn things around? You got a constitution. They give it to you. Instead you read the constitution, you decide to put the constitution on one side and you decide to do X, Y, Z. I feel sorry for Michael Gilmore. Let me show you guys something about my man Gilmore here. Gilmore should be the person who should be fighting for justice. Yes, Michael Gilmore should be the person who should be fighting for justice. Let me tell you why. Because Michael Gilmore himself became a victim of justice. He became a victim of justice. And when I saw Michael Gilmore fighting for justice, I still maintain that Michael Gilmore should fight for justice no matter where he is. Place, time, wherever Michael Gilmore is, his pursuit for justice should not be compromised by anything else. But is Michael Gilmore fighting for justice? Not what I heard. I expected Mr. Gilmore to have called for the process that took place and match that process against the Constitution and say to everyone, look, I understand what's going on, all right? I understand what's going on. I understand what's going on, all right? I understand what's going on. But I understand what is going on. Sorry there, guys. But I would like to take a look at the process. Let them explain the process. Let them explain the process. But in the meantime, what's up there, or Susan? Let me show you guys something here, all right? Let me show you guys something here quickly here. Let me show you guys something here quickly here. Before we get into Michael Gilmore, let me show you guys something quickly here about Michael Gilmore. The reason I'm disappointed in Michael Gilmore, because Michael Gilmore himself became a victim. He became a victim of what? Of injustice. And there were people who came to Michael Gilmore aid to give Michael Gilmore a true justice. And to see Michael Gilmore now fighting for justice in a process, that is where my disappointment comes in. And I cannot talk to Michael Gilmore without making sure that you guys that don't know Michael Gilmore, how justice went against him and he fought for justice. So where is that spirit that showed that Michael Gilmore can fight for justice? Where is that spirit? That is the spirit I'm looking for. But before I do that, let me show you guys something here about Michael. Michael fought for justice when he needed that justice, and he got it. So I'm disappointed in Mr. Gilmore for not fighting for justice today. I am very, very disappointed in him. And you guys are going to see what I'm talking about here today. So share the video with Michael Gilmore. Share the video with Michael Gilmore. Share the video with him. I want for Michael Gilmore to see what I'm talking about here. So I'm trying to find that video so that you guys can get to see it with me as well. So let Michael Gilmore come and watch the video. This is not right, folks. We can't keep treating ourselves. We can't keep discriminating among ourselves. This is bad. This is absolutely bad. All right? So let me try to find that video. So somebody share the video with Michael Gilmore right now. Share the podcast with Michael Gilmore here. All right? Share the podcast with Michael Gilmore. Share with him. I really do. I want you guys to share with Michael Gilmore here. All right? I want you guys to share the video here with Mike. Share the video with him right now. Please do. I want you guys to share the video with Mike. All right? Let me see here. I might do it the old-fashioned way, and you guys will get to see it here. Share the video with Michael Gilmore right now. All right? Share the video. I really appreciate you guys sharing the video here. Michael Gilmore was a champion of fighting for peace. But why today Michael Gilmore decided not to fight for peace? I don't know, guys. But let me remind Michael Gilmore about what he did when he was fighting for peace once upon a time. Let me show it to you guys right now. Let me show it to you guys right now here. So share it with Michael Gilmore. And you'll share with Josh Weir too. You'll share the video with Josh Weir. All right? We cannot live the days. We can't live the days. We can't live the days. So all the people on both sides of the CDC, y'all come and let's watch the video here today. Y'all come here. Let's watch the video here. Y'all call Michael Gilmore. Y'all call Mr. Gilmore. I need him to come watch the video here today. Let Michael come watch the video here today. All right? So that way, you're just supporting Michael Gilmore out there. I really want you to come and see what Michael Gilmore did in the past and why he's not doing that. Is Michael Gilmore, has he forgotten? I want to remind Michael Gilmore he has forgotten. So get ready for the video here, folks. Get ready for the video. Share the video with Michael Gilmore. All right? Share with him right now. Share the video with Michael Gilmore. Let Mr. Gilmore come here. Let me find the video here quickly here. Let me find it. I'm between two systems right now, so I have to be manipulating my way around here. Let's see here. I will find the video on the other system here, and I will share with you guys quickly here. So you'll bring Michael Gilmore here. Let him come see himself. There you go. The video is right here. So those of you on the other side, I'm going to do justice to the other people on the other side here too. All right? So here's the video right here for you guys. Here is the video here. I already got a video here. I just want to get to the right place where it's supposed to be. Very good. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Michael Gilmore to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Michael Gilmore to you guys. All right? Michael Gilmore fought for justice. I'm very disappointed in Michael Gilmore because I believe in Michael Gilmore. That Michael Gilmore should not be taking side, but only take side with justice. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Michael Gilmore. All right? You're going to be listening to Michael Gilmore over here as the video play on the other side there to you. All right? So, let me get to Michael Gilmore quickly here. All right? Let me just get to Michael Gilmore quickly here. Let's find Michael Gilmore and bring him here. All right? Let's bring Michael Gilmore up here. Come on here, B Mike. Come on, B Mike. Want to find Michael Gilmore here. This is not right, folks. And you share the video with Josh Weir too. Share the video with Josh Weir. Share the video. That particular election need to be dissolved. Excuse me. That election need to be dissolved. Yahya Sharif, you need to drop yourself from that position. let it be considered as a temporary, but let's deal with the video first. Let's deal with the video quickly here, and then from there, I will start the process. So those of you on this side here, let me show you the video here, right? Let me show you the video. Those of you that are on this side here, let me show you the video here. All right. So there go Michael Gilman right here. All right. You will listen to Michael Gilman. Watch Michael Gilman right there, folks. Michael Gilman is coming up. Watch Michael Gilman right there. Watch. There go Michael Gilman right there. There go Michael Gilman right there. There go Michael Gilman right here. Michael Gilman was fighting for justice. Michael Gilman was fighting for justice. All right. Some of you that followed the video in the past, I'm sure it's bringing you back memories. All right. There go Michael Gilman right there. There go Michael Gilman. All right. There go Michael Gilman. Hold on there. Let me just connect it to the other side of the video here as well too. We're going to show it simultaneously. In the meantime, let's show Michael Gilman's face. Watch. This is Michael Gilman fighting for justice. This is Michael Gilman fighting for justice. There he goes over there. All right. This is Michael Gilman here. In 2022, I showed the same video here. Those of you that were not here the last time, there go Michael Gilman over there. All right. There go Michael Gilman. There go Michael Gilman right there. All right. There go his father down there. Very nice man too. A very good man. All right. There go Michael Gilman over there. Look at that face carefully while I upload it on the other side. Take a good look at that face. Take a good look at that face. Take a good look at that face. Some of you guys that don't know history, you will learn it on the platform here. I'm not against Michael Gilman. I want for Michael Gilman to do the right thing because Michael Gilman has been doing the right thing in the past and he has to continue to do the right thing. That is Michael Gilman over there. That is Michael Gilman over there trying very hard to ensure that peace is given to everybody. So why is it that Michael Gilman is not giving peace to the other people? Why? Why, folks? Let me try to find a video here for you guys. That's Michael Gilman over there. You call Michael Gilman and asking, share the video with him and say, Michael, is that you over there? That was Michael Gilman fighting for peace. That was Michael Gilman fighting for justice. All right? And I respect him for that. I highly respect Michael Gilman. All right? I respect him for that. But Michael Gilman cannot turn a blind eye today. I don't want Michael turning a blind eye today. Mr. Gilman should not turn a blind eye today. He needs to fight for justice. Gilman needs to fight for justice. That's what Gilman needs to do. He needs to fight for justice. He can't stand over there like that and allow people to come and hijack. George Weah, I don't know where George Weah stands, all right? But George Weah got nothing to lose, all right? He can fly to Dubai, he come back. He can fly anywhere he comes back. But those who don't have the opportunity, they need to pay, George Weah need to pay attention to them. If we want to take back power again, then we need to start exhibiting good behavior. We need to learn to follow our constitution. We need to respect the constitution of the CDC. We cannot allow one group of people to hijack the constitution and handpick people they want. So my fellow Liberian watching me on the other side here, I present a video to you guys here. All right? So you guys watching the video here now. I present it to you guys here. All right? So we'll watch the video. Let me get rid of this here. Let me get rid of this right here. Let me take this in here so you can get to see it. So you watching on the other side here? Let me do it this way here. I'm going to stop you guys right here. I will stop you guys here watching it here. Let's do the guys in first here, all right? We're 72 people here. So I want you guys to listen to Michael Gilman here, all right? I want you guys to listen to Michael Gilman here, all right? We'll do it two ways. You guys are here, you'll be watching the video, all right? You'll be watching the video. Let me follow the video here. These guys you see with the army were really destroying Michael Gilman family. These guys you see here, they were destroying Michael Gilman family, and Michael Gilman was fighting for peace. Michael Gilman was fighting for peace. These guys here, they were destroying Michael Gilman family. And he stood up. Michael Gilman stood up for these people. because he never wanted to see justice that was not being done to the people. So Michael Gilmore stood up. So the question here is, why Mike is not fighting today? That's what I want to know. Why Michael is not fighting today? Michael should be fighting for these people. All right? So you'll bear with me there shortly. Why Michael is not fighting for these people? That's what I want you to know. He's a good guy. He fought for a good peace. But to see what happening with CDC today and Michael Gilmore is getting silent on that, that is my worry right now. All right. So those of you on the other side of the screen here, let's watch this side here. All right. Let's watch this side. And let me play this for you guys over here. All right. Let's go ahead here. Listen to Michael Gilmore here. Listen to Michael Gilmore here talking here right now. Side here. All right. Let's watch this side. And let me play this for you guys. All right. Let's go ahead here. Listen to Michael Gilmore here.